Up to now, we have only used notes with the same duration. I mean, in the same exercise, we had only, for example, semiquavers, or only quavers, or only a whole note, so a semi-breve, and so on and so on. So in the same exercise, we had only this one kind of note with the same duration. We also use the term figures or rhythmic figures when we talk about notes or groups of notes with a certain duration. So, for example, if we consider this group of these four semiquavers, we can call it a figure, a rhythmic figure. So these four semiquavers are a rhythmic figure. Or these two quavers are also called a rhythmic figure. So when we talk about duration, we can also use the term figures or rhythmic figures. So now we want to mix different figures, and with this phrase we mean that we want to mix notes with different duration, of course, because figure is referred to duration. So, for example, we can have something like this. In this example, in this exercise, I start with a minim, so a half note, then I have a crotchet, so a quarter note, and then on the fourth beat, I have four semiquavers. Now, at this point, so trying to mix different rhythmic figures, we can find a new problem. And the problem is that we don't know which speed to use in our exercise, because, for example, if I take a look at the first note, I have a minim, so a long duration note. So I can start quite quickly. I can think to do it quite quickly, because I think, okay, I have a minim, so I will not have any problem. So something like this, I can think to do this. Ta 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 ta, and then on the fourth beat, I will have some problem. I will have some problems, because I start with a very high speed, with a very high tempo, and on the fourth beat I have some notes with a shortest duration, with shorter duration, and it is quite difficult to read them this way, so quite quickly. So how can we choose the right speed? How to keep time? How keeping time with the right speed, the right tempo? Is there a method to do this? Because this is a very common problem also when we want to perform, to play a piano piece, for example. So if we want to do it at a first sight, so we don't know which speed to use, to start, for example. So how can we do this? And now I want to show you a very easy method to find the right speed to use in such a kind of exercises, and that you can also apply to some performances, or whenever you want in playing piano, for example, or any kind of instruments. So this method consists in finding the notes with the shortest duration. So we have to consider our exercise, or more in general, our piece, and so the whole piece, the whole exercise, and we have to find the notes with the shortest duration. So, for example, in this case, we have that notes with the shortest duration are the four semiquavers on the fourth beat. And now the second step of this method is to try to read them while keeping time, trying to find the right speed. What is the right speed? It is the speed with which we feel quite self-confident, so we are quite sure that we can do it, that you can get it right. So for example, I can choose something like this. Ta 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 ta. Okay, but maybe I can choose also as I can choose as lower. I can do it slowly, something like this. Ta 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 ta. Or if I'm quite good in reading notes, I can do something like this. Ta 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 ta. It depends on the person. Okay, it is something that depends on the person. Okay, so this is the right way. At this point, I have to repeat this exercise, this preparatory exercise, many times, several times, in order to keep in mind, to bear in mind, to hear very well the right speed, so that I can start then again my exercise with this speed. So I can start, for example, doing something like this. Ta 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 ta. I'm repeating only the notes of the fourth beat. So the slowest note, the slowest duration notes. Shortest duration notes. So ta 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 ta. Okay, this is quite good for me. Ta ta. I feel quite self-confident. I'm sure that I will get it right. Ta 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 ta. Okay, and so now I can start this exercise with this speed. So ta 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 ta. But for example, if I'm better in reading notes, I can try a higher speed. So for example, ta 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 ta. So let's memorize the speed while keeping time, sorry. Ta 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 ta. Okay, this is quite good for me. So I start with this. Ta 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 ta, and so on. Or if I am a beginner, maybe I have to choose I want to start very slowly. I want to do it very slowly. Ta 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 ta. Okay, I'm a beginner, so it is quite good for me this ta 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 ta. Okay, so this is the right tempo. So I start with this. I will get it right. Ta 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 ta. Okay, so this is the right way to choose the correct speed. So the speed, the tempo that we have to use in our exercise and in our performances.